Well, Coach, obviously 18-6 record here for the Colonels, getting ready for the stretch run of the regular season. How would you evaluate things here in your first season as head coach?
I think it's been great. I have a great support staff with our assistant coaches. Our administration's been great in helping us get to where we're at right now. And obviously, we have great players. And they're more than just great players. They're great kids. They're great people. And I always say it's all about people. And I think we have the right people around us. And I think we've done a really nice job so far.
What's the most rewarding part about coaching high school basketball?
Like I just said, I think it's the people. I think for me, it's giving back to the community, giving back to a school that's given me and my family so much. Obviously, I went here. My little brother went to school here. My dad, my grandpa, my uncles. So for me, it's cool to give back to a place that's done so much for me and my family. And it's cool to come out here every night, for our home games, see a packed crowd, and see all the support that we have, around the CovCath community.
What's been the most challenging part, transitioning from the college game where you were on the UC staff, obviously, to CovCath?
Obviously a new school, new people. You got to build different relationships, and you got to learn how to coach new players because no players are the same. And I think these guys have done an awesome job responding to my coaching, and it's been fun so far.
What do you like most about this team here as we head into late February?
Yeah, I think that they're fun to be around. They're extremely fast. They're extremely talented. They do things the right way. They listen. They respond to coaching. And they love to come in and practice hard every day, and they play hard every night that we have games. So it's been a joy to coach them, and I give them a lot of credit.
Take me back to your experience at UC. I know you're friends with Wes Miller still. What kind of wisdom have you applied from Coach Miller to now the high school game as a head coach?
I think Coach Miller helped prepare me for this opportunity more than any coach that I worked for. He's extremely organized. He's extremely focused. And he's extremely driven. And me and him became really close the 3 years I worked there for him at UC. And I think I give him a lot of credit because I've taken a lot of his organizational skills, a lot of his defensive concepts, and a lot of his offensive philosophies too here to CovCath. And I think it's been really beneficial for us.
We see 2011 CovCath grad, as we mentioned, named last summer to this position. I mean, what was it like just kind of immersing yourself back into the school community? I mean, I'm sure you knew what the expectations are for this program. You've had the experience. You're in the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. What prepared you? I mean, what were kind of your thoughts coming into this program? And now here you are, almost completing your first season. Where are you at with that right now?
It was such a unique opportunity when the job was open. And for me, I knew the expectations for this place. Obviously, Coach Roussette's did an unbelievable job here, all-time winningest coach. So I knew coming into this job that people expect you to win. They expect you to do things the right way. I think that's what he did. And so when I came into this position, it was, it's not pressure, but there's a lot of expectations. A lot of people want you to win games, and it's been awesome. It's been such a cool experience. It's been such a different experience. But I think, going back to Coach Miller, I think he prepared me a lot for this opportunity. It's been awesome.
You started your college coaching career at Georgia. Obviously, a big-time recruiting class headlined by Anthony Edwards. What was that experience like working with Coach Crean?
Working for Coach Crean was great. Worked for him at both Indiana and Georgia, and it was fun. Georgia was such a cool place. It's a big-time football school, so I got to see how the highest level of college football operates and the level of talent that they have to bring in for their recruiting day in and day out. And I think we used a lot of what Georgia football did and applied that to our basketball program and recruiting. And when you're at the University of Georgia, the state of Georgia has so many good players, basketball players. You just got to try to keep those guys home. And obviously Anthony Edwards was a big-time recruit for us, but he's an even better person than he is player. And I enjoyed my time with him. And it's awesome to watch him do such great things in the NBA. It really is.
So I went back in the archives a little bit, and a 2015 Courier Journal story about you. I think one of your last games playing at Bellarmine, you said you were going to look at, see if I have this right here, pharmaceutical sales, possibly if pro basketball didn't work out. Yeah. Tell me about that transition. How did you get into coaching? Why you got into coaching?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So. I was actually offered a job at AstraZeneca out of college. I ended up not doing that. I went and played professional in Denmark for a season, came back, tried to get into pharmaceuticals, and I just felt like I wanted to just coach basketball. So I started at Louisville St. X for Coach Kevin Klein. They're obviously having an unbelievable season this year. And then from there, I went on to college, went to Indiana, back to Bellarmine, and kind of bounced around a little bit. So it's just funny how life works. When you're in college, you don't really know what you want to do, and basketball is just given so much to me. It's all I've really known. Just growing up, it's all I've ever played, all I've ever been around. So for me, it made a ton of sense just to be a basketball coach.
Your favorite memory on this court as a player?
Probably beating Madison Central on our senior night. It was a great crowd. Madison Central was really good that year, and we were just having just an okay season. But beating them here on our senior night was probably one of my most memorable experiences.
What's the mindset? What are you emphasizing to the guys here as we approach March?
Yeah, I think we just got to keep doing what we're doing. I tell the guys all the time, it's you can't be great without the greatness of others. And I think we've been trying to build teams so much this year, and I think we've done an awesome job of that. And I think none of our guys care who gets credit. They just all want to win. And I think that's shown up this year. We've had a couple bumps along the way. We've had a couple losses, but I think these guys enjoy being with each other off the floor as well. And I think that helps because they enjoy being around each other. And I think they all want to win, and they want to do it for each other. So it's been awesome. And I think for us, sky's the limit. We just got to stay focused and keep doing what we're doing.